So, I don't know if this is working. So hopefully everybody that's going to be tuning in and watching the stream while I'm on this treadmill, and then I'm going to go do some arms here in a little bit. We're using this brand new microphone that I just got off of Amazon for 29 bucks and whatnot. So that is, like I said, the main reason I got this mic in the first place, is to stream with you guys, to talk to you guys, to interact with you guys. So let me know if you guys can hear the microphone, because that is something that I'm trying out, because I want to be able to stream with you guys and talk to you guys. And we're, like I said, we're on the treadmill. We're going to do that for like 30 minutes. So hopefully at the end of the conversation, I'll be able to go back and go, oh shit, it was working. That's dope. That's cool. Bada boom, bada bang, baby. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now is leveling up my cardio in this Sunday morning Iron Paradise thing. Will I do weight training today? Yeah, I might do some shoulders or something like that, some mobility workout. But again, that is where we're currently at, because the reason we're here on this Sunday morning, and we're drinking a sparkling watermelon Celsius to give me a little bit of energy on this Sunday morning. The main reason why I'm doing it with the microphone, if the microphone is actually being able to be picked up, it takes out all the damn music in the gym for copyright rules. Also, you guys can hear me while I'm working out. And yes, this beard needs a trim ASAP. So I'm gonna have to find somebody like a barber dude that can logically clean this up, because I went to this other guy. It was probably like, I don't know, back in June, maybe, I don't even know. And my girl went with me, and she was like, hey, I'm gonna go get you a barber to cut your beard, right? And that was the first time I actually had somebody trim up my beard and all that kind of stuff. And afterwards, I go, baby, did you notice that he did anything? And she goes, absolutely not. And I go, he said he was going for the Doug Dynasty look. I'm like, bro, no, I want it trimmed up. You cut a little bit of hairs off. Did I like the way it looked? Absolutely not. I want it to be shaped and maybe a lot less full, because honestly, right now, after I think it's almost 3 years owning this beard, it's getting a little wild. It's getting a little crazy. Crazy for feelings. So blue. No, but seriously, it's getting nuts, right? It's getting to the point that it doesn't matter what I do to it. It looks crazy. It looks insane. So I love all the people who come in and enjoy the Iron Paradise. I love all the people that come in and enjoy the vibes. I love all the people that subscribe to the channel. What, 6,300 of you or something are subscribed for the rock and metal music. That's what I'm most passionate about, is the Iron Paradise, which is the gym. And I'm passionate about music. And I'm passionate about MMA. I don't talk about MMA as much on here as I used to, but MMA is still a big part of the passion, right? But like I said, hopefully I can find a way not to just hold the mic, because it'd be easier just to keep the mic here, clamped down, because it is a magnet, so I'd have to get like another magnet and put it on the other side and then just hold it like this. So hopefully I can find something, because honestly guys, holding the microphone kind of sucks, and I don't want to just put the microphone on like the treadmill, because it might not stick, and this isn't metal either. No. So again, that's what we're currently doing, And it seems like that's what most people do on Sunday is light cardio and light workouts. Dang, and I thought I was a tiny ass dude at 5'3". The girl over there, it's got to be like 4'11", 4'10". Like, damn. When I walk past people that are that short, I'm like, that's what a tall ass dude is looking at me like. They look at me like, dude, you're short. And when I see people like that, I'm like, damn, I'm not even average size. Because the average size is like 5'8", I think. There's a guy at my work. He's 6'4", 280, basketball dude, buff, and he like works out. And he goes, and this girl was talking to us, and she goes, I love the tall men. Tall men are this and that. And I go, bro, but you're the 1% of this world. He's like, nah. I go, bro, the average man in America is 5'8", 5'9". The average man around the world is probably no taller than 5'7" to 5'9". 5'10" is considered huge. That's crazy when you think about it. And they go, really? 5'10" is considered tall? Yeah. And when you're like 6'4", like LeBron James, 6'9", 285 or whatever the hell he is, 390, whatever, that's an anomaly. Those dudes are not normal. That's why when you go to Walmart, you go to like Publix, you go to the gas station, you don't see these dudes that are 6'10", 6'9", 6'8", just walking around, because that doesn't exist. You see the average person, and we're here on the treadmill right now before we go pump some iron. But I was talking to you guys about tall dudes, because there's a dude at my work that's tall. He's 6'4", and he doesn't realize that's an anomaly, right? That's why you don't see Big Show, or you don't see people like Shaq walking around. You just don't. Again, I hope the quality is good, because I'm trying out this new microphone. I hope it sounds good, because I can't tell if the microphone is working or if it's just picking up the microphone from the phone itself. So hopefully this is working. But this dude is 6'4", 280 at my job, and he didn't understand that the average man in America is 5'8". That's why you don't go to the gas station, you don't go to the supermarket, and you don't see people like the Big Show, 6'11", just walking around. It doesn't happen. Because the reason I bring this up is there was a girl walking by the treadmill, and she was like 4'10", and I looked at her like, damn, I'm only 5'3", but that's the anomaly. I feel tall around people like that, but that dude probably feels extremely tall around people like me. But again, we're in this Iron Paradise on this Sunday morning doing some light cardio, and then we're gonna go hop in and do some weight training a little bit. I don't know if I'm doing arms or I'm doing shoulders or what I'm doing. I just, on a Sunday, it's just a random ass day to get into this gym. And the reason I'm really live streaming anyway is I bought this little microphone off of Amazon for $29, and it's what all the influencers use to better their audio in like a gym or when they're vlogging or podcasting. I guess you could use it for podcasting because it comes with two microphones. But yeah, and because I have my phone set up on the thing, I don't see comments. So if you guys are trying to comment, I just don't see that. But again, this channel is all about music. Sometimes I talk about MMA if you're new to the stream and whatnot. Yeah, we are trying to grow this channel. We're at like 6,400 subscribers or something, and we're getting like 70,000 views monthly, which I appreciate. I don't normally stream because when you don't have a microphone hooked up to your phone, you can't stream. Like you have to be like sitting like face value, like this close to the phone if you're in a public place, and it sounds horrible. But if this does work like I'm hoping it does, because I can only go back into the aftermath and check it out. But again, like I was saying, the dude at my job, he didn't understand that he's an anomaly, right? Because when I went to a gym in Tampa, I met the Big Show. He was working out. He's what, 6? Because I'll tell you this a story real quick. When I was in Tampa, Florida, I met this dude, the Big Show, the professional wrestler. He's what, 7'2", 400 pounds. His hand is the size of my face, and he just went to the LA Fitness and he was working out. And I was like, oh shit, that's the Big Show. Oh my God, I gotta say something. So I waited until he was done working out to even acknowledge that he was doing anything, right? And I was like, there's no way that's the Big Show. I got a picture with him and everything, but I was like, there's no way that is the Big Show. And he goes, does his workout, and I waited till he was leaving. When I was done, because there was this dude literally bothering him every 5 minutes. Hey brother, I'm a big fan, brother. I watched you in the WCW. And I'm like, bro, let the dude work out. Let the dude get his workout in. Because a lot of these wrestlers live in the Tampa Bay area. They live in Osmar, they live in the surrounding areas, but I kept looking over there, I'm like, that's not the Big Show. I looked at a picture on Google, and I'm like, is that Big Show? Because I didn't want to bother the guy, right? Because I told him when I met him, because we were both walking out to the parking lot, and he was getting into like a Honda Pilot, which was kind of crazy. I thought he was going to drive something different. And I walked up to him and I go, hey bro, is it cool if I get a picture? And he goes, why didn't you stop me while I was in the gym? And I go, that's your personal time. I don't know what demons you're fighting, but that's your personal time. You get in what you get in. I don't bother people in the Iron Paradise. I know how important it is for me to go hit the weights. I go, I noticed you lifting some heavy weights, bro, but I was personally not interested in bothering you. I've seen other people bothering you and other people just messing around with you. And you kind of were being nonchalant, like, okay, cool, whatever. But I know you were kind of, what's the word? Annoyed, probably, that somebody was bothering you. And I'm not the kind of guy that's going to bother somebody just because I want a picture of their famous, right? I don't care if you're famous or not. But I told him, I was like, dude, I used to watch you in the WCW. I was a fan of yours when you joined the NWO. So I've been a big fan of yours, right? And now I think he's in the organization AEW. I don't even know if he does wrestling anymore. But I seen him, and when I was walking out, when I walked back in the gym, the dude at the counter goes, who is that? I go, that's the Big Show, baby. And the dude goes, the who? I go, you don't know who the Big Show is? And he goes, absolutely not. And a lot of people don't know who he is because he wasn't one of the most famous wrestlers of all time. So if you're not a old head, watching like WCW, watching the Attitude Era of professional wrestling when Stone Cold, The Rock, and Brock Lesnar was there, and know your role and shut your mouth. Like if you weren't for that era, or you weren't there when Steve Austin was drinking beers, you wouldn't really know who he is. But I was like, this is a dude that has always been at the top of the game. He's a tall dude. He's a great big dude, and he wasn't what I expected in person. He wasn't like when I went to a basketball game, these guys are like super tall, and I guess you call like more on like the slimmer, skinnier side. This dude was tall and wide, like a Shaq. And when I seen him in person, I was like, damn, bro. Don't be touching that belt, son. Don't be touching that belt. That's a real WBC championship belt, baby. There's a belt over there that you can win. And this dude is touching it. The WBC belt, baby. Don't be putting your hands on that stuff. Because that stuff is, if you win it, it's stuff that you would put up. WBC is a boxing championship. I'm a huge martial arts fan. I'm a huge MMA fan. And I'm glad that the UFC will be going to Paramount Plus so people can watch it. But guys, it's Sunday morning here in Florida. We're on the treadmill. We're gonna go do something, some arms, shoulder shrugs, or something, right? And no, I didn't bring a tripod, so I'll just put my phone on the floor or something to get some crazy angle. But yeah, don't put your hands on that stuff. You got some jerseys and whatnot over there that you can win. And yeah, buddy, I think there's a Shaq. That might be a Kobe Bryant or a Shaq jersey over there that you can win. That's dope. And we've been on this treadmill for 21 minutes at 2.4 speed at a 2 incline. And I think it's good just to get out there, because when you're doing cardio like I'm doing, it's just emulating you walking. It's not like you doing insane like hill climbs like this, because realistically it's just like you walking down the street. And that's what I wanted to do, to have logical conversations when you're walking. It's good to do it like 3 times a week. A lot of people go, I don't do cardio. Cardio helps out cardiovascular disease. It helps out a lot of things that you guys don't even think about. Well, cardio is boring. Put on a freaking movie. Put on a song or something. Do something. You can't always just be pumping weight all the time. Redlining your body, just you can't just be doing that, because sometimes when you get to redline and you're redlining your body all day every day, that's not good. Definitely that's not good, just to redline your body all day every day. That's what I tell people. You gotta take rest days. Sometimes a rest day could just be like cardio. It could just be you walking around the park, or you just doing absolutely nothing. But you can't just always be redline 50 hours a day. You can't do that. So again, oh, and one other thing. When you're in this iron paradise, learn to stretch. Learn to actually do some stretches. The girl next to me on the floor is stretching. It boggles my mind. Like, this gym opens up at 8 in the morning, right? And by 8:05, when I walked in, every dude that was in this gym was already there, bench pressing like 205, deadlifting 185, and you're like, you didn't even warm up. These are the people that get injured because they just jump into it. You got to get your body flowing and moving, right? That could be with light stretches. That could be with doing some light cardio for like 20 minutes. Some people do 15 minutes of just straight warming up, and you have to. I think that's important. Too many people just jump in here, I'm going to start benching, and you're like, bro, you're already doing 225? Is that your warm-up set? And they're like, no, that's my max. It's like, bro, start out with just a bar and progress your way up. Simple. Bada boom, bada bang. Don't just run in here and start maxing out like Sam Sulek and then yelling, yeah, buddy, lightweight. Don't do that, because in realistic terms, that's not the best thing to do. And too many people, that's how you injure yourself. You just go, I'm going to show off for my buddy. See, 225, baby. I'm like, I can't do 225. I admit that right now. I think I did 185 or 195 or something the other day, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't even bench that often, and that felt heavy. But again, 41 years old, so I'm not here to try to deadlift like a world's strongest man, like Ronnie Coleman, 800 pounds twice, or Eddie Hall, 1,100 pounds once, or what is his name, Thor? He did like almost 1,200 pounds. That's ridiculous. That's like lifting a Mini Cooper off the ground. That's nuts. So we've been on this treadmill for 24 minutes. I burned 98 calories, and you go, that's it? Well, I would be burning more if it was at an incline. You don't have to be all out sprinting to be burning the most max calories. You just have to be at an incline, because I've done it for like 35 minutes and burned over 200 calories, but it was at a super deep incline. So we are stopping. Woo! as you guys can see, it is primarily a dead day here. Not many people come to the Iron Paradise on Sundays. It is what it is. Come on. There we go. There we go. Damn it. That's 185, buddy. Haha. Let's go. Oh yeah, shoulders. Lightweight shoulders. And when you do shoulders, guys, you just want to do typically like lightweight, 7 pounds, because you're not trying to blow anything out. And as you can see, the microphone is right there. Oh, really? That was not a good idea. Okay, that was not a good idea to put the microphone up on there. That was terrible because the microphone got stuck, or the magnet got stuck. Like I said, hopefully everything is working the way it should be, and you guys are being able to hear me again. I just thought of something. Duh, dummy. There we go. I just logically thought of that. You could put the microphone right like that. That's why they have the magnet. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. One. So I'm so dumb, I didn't even think about that. I was like, why isn't there a clip? That makes total sense. 11. So that makes sense why they have the magnet there. Duh. I'm so stupid. We're doing like three sets of 10.
First, like 2 reps, nice and slow, really let your body feel it.
Slow and control with the squatting, that's for sure. Oh, that's some deep ass squatting right there. That's some deep ass squats right there. Well, then y'all know that's some deep squats. Ha! Let's get after it. Now we're doing 12.2 or 12.5 pounds. What is that in kilograms? Don't ask me because I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what I like to do, guys, is, like I said, hopefully the mic's working like it should. Progress the weight, start out light and go heavy.
That's why a lot of people when they breathe, you'll see them like take a deep breath and like all of your expanded versus that's too much to breathe. Chest and shoulders breathing. Maybe you gotta learn how to breathe better. Take a deep breath, of course, nice and walk in. Yeah, happens all me in hack squats. Yep, I'm like I can't breathe. That's me on leg break. I feel like my knees are pressing to my chest and my legs coming down.
So I hope the audio is as good as the video, because I can't really tell when I'm doing videos on here. It looks like on the screen to me that it's going perfectly fine. Oh man, oh, you're using that? So he's using that. I was gonna be going right over to the rack because I was gonna do some shoulder shrugs. So that's not an option right now. I could do dumbbell shoulder shrugs. I'm not a fan of shoulder shrugs with dumbbells. Definitely not a shoulder shrug fan with dumbbells. Seated or standard? What should I do? Okay, I know what I'll do. That will work fine. Is to do some shoulder, what do they call it? The military press. So we're going to change to the back camera because the back camera is more of the wide angle. So technically, I can't see if you guys are talking, but we're going to be doing the shoulder press or military press where you take the barbell and just go like this. This is 45 pounds. We ain't doing anything, and I mean anything crazy, because I have shoulder mobility problems. You guys could probably tell that my shoulders are jacked. Lightweight. And I've never been like super big on pressing, like doing super hella heavyweight. I just do 10s on each side. And that girl behind me, if you guys can't see her on the what side would that be? On the left side, she's jacked. That lady's jacked. Don't want to mess with her. She'll beat your ass up. And she's always in this Iron Paradise, pushing that weight around. And the girl over there just looked at me not once on the treadmill, and then just now looked at me and smiled. Haha, let's get it going. It's this. Everybody recognizes me in this Iron Paradise because of this face. Everybody, when I go out in public, when I go somewhere, they're like, hey, do you work out at so-and-so gym? I go, yeah. They go, it's that face. Let's go, baby. 3 sets of 10. 1, 2, 3, 3 sets of 10, my ass. We'll see if we can get 3 sets of 10. But yeah, that's what we're doing. It's 65 pounds, I think. We gotta be mindful. You gotta understand not to ego lift, and you gotta know not to just do stupid, crazy weight just for social media. Too many kids on here, they'll do crappy form, do weird shit just for likes, views, and attention. Oh, and don't get me started with those science-based lifting kids on Instagram. That shit rattles my brain. They do shit that I'm like, bro, you're gonna, in like a year and a half, to keep doing that, you're gonna have blown out pecs, blown out arms, blown out elbows, and you're just doing it for weird likes, clicks on the internet. People do anything and everything for likes, views online. And it's weird to me that how many kids out there are doing weird shit just for likes, clicks, and attention on the social media. It's like, bro, stop doing this. My generation grew up with no internet. My generation grew up with the starting of the social media. But my generation, we weren't doing everything in our power to go viral online. And that's what this generation does. They do everything to get a view, a like, a click on this platform, YouTube, Instagram. It doesn't matter. They do it because they want to go viral, because they don't want to work. They want to be streamers and be the next like Sam Solis or something. Go look up Rampage Jackson streams on like his funny clips. Those are the most hilarious things I've seen. But we're doing the military press. I'm going to change the angle of the camera so I can see you guys. Or you guys can see what I'm doing over here. And it doesn't matter if you take rests in between. I take rests in between because you don't want to just tax your body to like 10,000 RPMs and then go again immediately after. You want your heart rate to drop so you can push yourself again. What was that, 10? I think so. I think that was 10. But again, like I said, I see too many people that don't warm up, too many people that put on too much weight, or too many people that just go back to back to back to back to back to back to back with the workout. And you're like, bro, you're not even resting in between sets. You should get your heart rate back to like your resting heart rate before you progress into the next thing. That's why I might go, why are you waiting 2 or 3 minutes in between sets? Because it gives your body, if you're doing taxing workouts like heavy deadlifts, heavy military press, heavy bench press, that's what you should be doing. Too many people get in here and just rack doing it, and you go, they leave and they go, that's why you're injured, bro. Because you didn't give your body a chance to rest. Then you see those other people that come to the Iron Paradise every day, and they're the ones that just they're literally on their phone just sitting there scrolling. And you're like, bro, you haven't lifted weight in like 30 minutes. And they spend like 6 hours in the gym and they might have worked out for 20 minutes. But that is not acceptable. Oh, I'm not a fan of squatting in socks. I tried that once. Oh my God, that was like one of the most terriblest things ever. I almost slipped and fell. Damn. That's the deep squat right there. Hell yeah. That's ass to grass. That's what you want to do when you're squatting. Ass to grass like this. Boom, baby. Get as low as you can. And it doesn't even have to be the most heaviest weight. It says squatting deep. I've seen two people do that today. Some people you see when they squat, they just go, and they don't realize they're not getting low. And the reason I film a lot in the gym is so I can go back and look at my routine or look at my set and see if I was doing the form correctly. That is why I film, not just for social media. It just gives me the fact that it gives me an idea of what I'm doing for the bench press, the deadlift, or whatever I'm trying to accomplish. My deadlift is 270. That's the max I've deadlifted. Max I've bench pressed lately was like 190, like a few days ago. And the most I've ever shoulder shrugged was 205. That shit was heavy.
Resistance is crazy different. Not like heavier, but you good at resistance.
What she's doing, squatting, ass to grass. That's the way to go. So we're doing 10. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, buddy. 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo. 8. 9. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And we're using the bumper plate 10 pounds. So if they fall, they fall.
Dumbbell, what's how we put a dumbbell?
So it's not like it's gonna break anything that falls. And a lot of the things I do is just machine based. With that being said, guys, we're gonna hop off here and finish my workout. Hopefully everything that I was saying was being able to be captured by this microphone. So we've been streaming for 40 or almost 40 minutes. So I'm just trying to see if this microphone actually is working and if it's giving me the good sound quality that I need. Because primarily that's the main reason why I got it. So when I'm in the Iron Paradise, you guys can hear me in this loud environment. So I will talk to you guys in the next one.